CBS just shut down its news radio station amidst a wave of layoffs, leaving many to wonder what this means for the future of news. The station, which has been a staple of American news for decades, is no more, and the impact is already being felt.
Chuck Norris, the legendary actor and martial artist, may have passed away recently, but the news of CBS shutting down its news radio station is a stark reminder that even the most established institutions are not immune to change.
The scene is set in a world where news is constantly evolving and traditional methods of consumption are being disrupted. CBS News Radio, which was founded in 1938, has been a trusted source of news for millions of Americans.
From breaking news to in-depth analysis, the station has been a go-to destination for those looking to stay informed.
But with the rise of digital media and online news sources, the way people consume news has changed dramatically. The layoffs and subsequent shutdown of the news radio station are a clear indication that CBS is trying to adapt to this new landscape. Before you scroll, watch this. The shutdown of CBS News Radio is not just a simple case of a company downsizing, but rather a symptom of a larger issue. What nobody is talking about is the fact that this shutdown is part of a larger trend of traditional news sources struggling to stay afloat in a digital age. The rise of online news sources and social media has changed the way people consume news, and traditional news sources are finding it difficult to keep up. The real story here is not just about CBS shutting down its news radio station, but about the future of news itself. With the shutdown, many are left wondering what this means for the future of journalism and the way we consume news. The fact that CBS, a trusted and established news source, is struggling to stay afloat is a clear indication that the news industry is in a state of flux. This makes it even more important for news sources to adapt to the changing times and find new ways to reach their audience. This matters because the way we consume news has a direct impact on our understanding of the world. If traditional news sources are struggling to stay afloat, it raises questions about the quality and accuracy of the news we are getting. With the rise of online news sources and social media, it's easier than ever to get news, but it's also easier than ever to spread misinformation. The shutdown of CBS News Radio is a wake-up call for all of us to think about the kind of news we want to consume and the kind of journalism we want to support.
The question on everyone's mind is, what's next for the news industry?
Honestly, I think this is just the beginning of a major shift in the way we consume news. With the rise of digital media and online news sources, traditional news sources are going to have to adapt if they want to stay relevant. It's not just about CBS News Radio, it's about the entire news industry and how it's going to evolve in the coming years. Wait, read that again. The news industry is changing, and it's changing fast.
This is insane. The shutdown of CBS News Radio is a clear indication that the news industry is in a state of crisis.
Big mistake. If you think that this is just a one-time thing, think again. The contrast between the old way of consuming news and the new way is stark. Everyone counted CBS News Radio out, but they were wrong. It was just a matter of time before the traditional news sources started to feel the heat. The specifics are clear: 80 years of history down the drain, and it's not just about CBS. It's about the entire news industry. The future of news is uncertain, but one thing is clear: it's going to be different. The shutdown of CBS News Radio is a wake-up call for all of us to think about the kind of news we want to consume and the kind of journalism we want to support.
Subscribe for more mind-blowing content. What do you think the future of news holds? Will traditional news sources be able to adapt to the changing times?